Hello everyone. I just wanted to say that I've listened to Greg Fowler, and as a result the topic of my channel is going to change significantly. It will no longer be about Lorne, but it will be exclusively about, well, knives, which is basically a much better hobby to have. Like, I'm going to be talking about all things knives from now on. Let's start right now with those knives. Those are some nice knife. You can see the smaller one here, and the medium, and then the large. You can see it's very shiny, and it has a nice handle, a great motive, great pattern, and you can see it's very straight. So it looks like a serrated. No, it doesn't look serrated, but it looks like there's a kind of denivellation here. This is definitely a kitchen cooking knife. And now we're gonna go to this one. There's a little scarab here, and it says Spyderco. So this is definitely a knife. Looks some kind of knife for a fish, maybe to part the skin of the fish. I don't know. It's a nice knife. This is another knife with a serrated edge here. It looks like some kind of army knife. He said punch style boot knife, $70. So it's a pretty pricey knife. A lot of screws around. We can see that it's definitely a knife. And now we have this one. Again, it's a knife, maybe a butterfly knife, I don't know. The blade is smaller than the handle, so that's a knife, there's no doubt about it. And now we have those knives here, definitely knives again. Skyhawk, you can see those look like throwing knives. They look very balanced, and again, you cannot know unless you try them. So in case there's any confusion, those are definitely knives, you know. And Greg Fowler, I hope you appreciate that video more than you appreciated my other videos. We're talking about your passion in life here. So I feel my channel is going to be much better. Those are ninja knives. I remember that from Naruto. Definitely throwing knife. You can also spin it around your finger here. It doesn't really serve any purpose, but it's kind of cool. Very pointy, very sharp. Good knives. No mistakes there. You can see here plenty of knives. You have a bread knife. You have a slicing knife. You have a fish knife. You have a chopping knife. And you have the big here. I never knew what use there is. Maybe Greg Fowler would know. Greg Fowler is fucking obsessed with knives. So that's why I'm decided to change. And every single day I'm going to be posted about the knives from now on. Looks like samurai knives. You can see the space here, completely useless, except to make it lighter, but cannot be too heavy anyway. But it looked kind of cool. So this is a dual fighting knife. I don't know. This is more like a small saber, probably something you would take in the jungle. It's another knife. There's no mistake to be had there. This is another knife. Very good knife. Clinton knives, probably American. It looks like Far West a little bit with the leather, sorry. And yeah, it's a knife. There's no mistake to be had there. You cannot possibly think that this is not a knife. This is the only collection that I've found online which rivals our friend Greg in terms of quantity. I'm betting that Greg Fowler has more knives than that, but you can see we have plenty of knives, even some futuristic looking knives. Of course, you have a katana and a samurai sword, actually, ninja sword. That one here is the only one I don't know what it is. Greg would probably know because he's obsessed with knives. All the rest, we can see the style. This is like, vampire Transylvanian knife. You have the one for the, how's it called, like in the desert, the desert people, the sand people. This is one, that one is a Smithor, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe Greg would know, actually. I'm sure he would. You have another knife here by Cutco. So it looks like a steak knife, but it's a bit too rounded, so maybe you want to cut tomato. Greg would know. Greg could tell us for sure. You have more knife here. Is that ceramic knives? So those are steak knives, So I'm gonna stop here. We're gonna continue tomorrow with more videos on knife. So every day from now on, I'm going to upload 6 or 7 videos about knife, because according to Greg Fowler, being obsessed with Lorne is stupid. The only obsession we should have is knife. So on this, I'm gonna go and try to sleep with my knives. Hopefully I don't stab myself accidentally. So I hope you appreciate that video about knives. I have plenty more videos coming, plenty more knives that we can look at, I guess. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good night. What a good joke. Have a good night.